Alright, what's up guys? This is Sean Camperon, and this is going to be a little tutorial on how to build what you see in front of me. So, a few days ago, I put up a video showing this off, and I asked you guys if you wanted a tutorial. And you guys said yes, so here it comes. Anyway, if you want to see what this is, I'll just put a link on the screen somewhere, popping up right about now. Alright, anyway, I got started on this one I'm going to build for the tutorial, and what you're going to want to do is make a rather large area up here, and then down here just have an area for the redstone, just elevate it off the ground. You can build it underground, but this is super flat, so there's not much space down there. I'm just going to lay down the tracks, and I'll check back in with you once I've done that. Alright guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I put up the tracks, and it looks a little different than this one, but that's just because I haven't hooked up the switches yet, so it hasn't made the turning things, and I kind of like it like this because it'll make it easy for you guys to understand. So you can just feel free to pause the video right now and copy that down. Alright, anyway, let's get going on with it. So on the switch areas, you're going to want to put torches under it. Actually, let's just light this up. Doesn't need to be there. And that looks pretty nice. And we'll just put 2 here. Oh. Ooh. Alright, doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's go under and put the redstone torches. So you're just gonna go right under there. Make one protruding out. And put the torch there. So let's just see. It looks like that. Take this off, and it looks like that. So we're just gonna do it on all the switches, and well, I'll just do it right now. It doesn't really take that long, and just try and keep it organized because it can get a little confusing once you start hooking everything up. This one's going to be right here, and I think it might be getting the nighttime. Alright. So the way it works, I kind of went over this a little bit in the last video, is when one switch turns on, the other one turns off. And what that does is, let me go like that. What that does is it makes it so you don't need 6 switches for 6 tracks. You can only have 3 switches. So basically, this one goes on, and oh shit. Alright. Limit the swearing in this video, I guess. And this one goes off, kind of like that. I kind of need to think about it because sometimes I get a little confused with this. Anyway, I think I might have done that wrong. Anyway, no, this looks nice. And I'm going to do some wiring, and I'll check back with you guys after that. Alright guys, I'm back. I didn't really do much, but except for make the leads coming off down here. I figured I should put it in an alternating pattern just so, you know, it doesn't get confusing after a while. Wires get mixed up. And I figured people might have a little bit of a problem with this, so if it looks like this and you're wondering why it's not binding to that or whatever, you know, just go down here, just remove the torch and put it back, and you should have it looking like that. And so just like that, and in the bottom, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make this one turn on and this one turn off, and then switch that when you flip the switch. So the way we're going to do that is I'm going to bring one of these down here to the ground, and then this one's just going to stay up here and go like this. So actually, I think I'm going to put the inputs for the switches. So right there, and right there. So the switches are going to come in here. The wire is going to come out the back here, like so. And so let's say this one goes to this one right here. Actually, yeah, that works. See, this can get a little haywire because you don't want the current to mix with these, because that just screws it up. So that's the part that usually takes a while. So when I turn this one on, let me just grab a switch. There we go. When I turn this one on, it's going to turn that off. Oh, and also the wire has to come in here If it comes in here, then the redstone light or torch is gonna turn this wire on, and that's gonna screw it up. So make sure it's one below, so it's acting on that, I guess. I don't really know the words for this, I just know how it works. Alright, so this one's gonna go like that. So when the wire comes here, it's gonna turn that one off, and actually let's do that, and then go like this. So check it out. That one's on, this one's off. Flip this switch. It switches, that one's off, this one's on. And the way that works is when this one doesn't have power, this torch turns on, and when it does have power, it shuts this one off, but turns this one on. Alright, so I'm just going to hook up the rest of them, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Alright guys, I'm back, and I hooked these babies up. So, as you can see, it's going to get looking a little more complicated. I'm sure there's an easier way or better way to make this look, but I think it'll work fine for what I'm doing right now. So as you can see, I got this working, and now it's time to deal with the last switch, which is going to be this piece right here. It determines whether or not the cart goes to the left or to the right. So that's why I named it LR. So these ones are A, B, C, D, and that one's going to be LR. Doesn't really matter. You can name it whatever you want. So let's just put this torch in. See, since it's elevated off the ground, we get lots of space to build the stuff, you know. And there we go. I'm just saying from before why this works out well. Alright, and also something to do, a little tip here, is if you're having problems condensing the wire, here you can put repeaters to make it close together, or if you want to make one wire run parallel to another wire, you can use repeaters, and that will make it so they don't interfere with each other. So that's just a little help right there. And I'm just gonna hook this up, this one's really simple, to this one right here. So let's just plug that in, basically, and there we go. Alright, so pretty much it's done right now, I guess, besides the building on the outside. So I guess it's just time to label these. So rip out your signs, grab it, put it right there. Alright, so we're gonna make this A, that's gonna be B, C, and D, and then this one's gonna be L. I don't know actually, let me check. So when it is on, the state it is on right now, that means it goes to the right. No, it goes to the left. So when it is on, it is L for left. It doesn't really matter, I mean, I just like to make it that way. It helps me understand. And so where do we want to go? We want to go left, CD, well, and then you basically, to find out where these go, put a minecart on it and just let it rip and see where it goes, enter different things, and that's how you figure it out. And also, to get this one going, this is just really simple. Put a redstone thing here, get a button, and just put it right there, get in the cart and push the button. Oh, also another thing is you have to have a block behind it because it needs to know which way to go, and that block tells it to go this way. So there we go. Let's get out of here, and we can tell this is, what do we set this at? LAD. So this is LAD right here, and we're just gonna label it. And then when you want to lay out your tracks in the future, you're like, alright, I'm gonna make this one go to the ocean, make it go to the ocean, name it LAD, goes to the ocean, and that's pretty much it. So you can make it look pretty, put a box around it, but this is pretty much what it is in the raw, as I'd like to say. So thanks for watching this tutorial, guys. I'm not gonna fill that in. Thanks for watching the tutorial, and if it was helpful, please leave a comment and like it, all that stuff. I just love to see what the comments are. That's pretty much half the fun of this for me. So see you guys next time.